Well, of course, we saw the headlines concerning Priti Patel staying as Home Secretary, and the headlines about a change in approach to curb the huge increase in illegal migration across the Channel from France via small boats. Been front pages about the boats being turned back, etc. I know huge frustration from many of you here in the comment section of my channel. And as I've highlighted before, this is now the #1 issue, according to YouGov's tracker, for Conservative voters and for Leave voters. And so I thought it was important to highlight what is still going on, because as ever, some in the media prefer not to talk about this issue at all. And so we see now the reality of what is still going on, with migrants crossing the English Channel recently for the 6th consecutive day amid those record numbers that we've already seen this year. And indeed this report from Saturday highlighting that at least 650 more people made the crossing from France, with it being reported that on Saturday there were 426 people reaching the UK on 14 boats in a single day. Oh, and by the way, as for the criticism that we're getting from the French at the moment over the UK-Australia-America deal, as for the huge amounts of money that we've given the French to deal with this, there were 426 people reportedly in that single day coming across on 14 boats. The French stopped 28 people. I mean, that just gives you an idea of the scale of failure that we have seen from the French authorities to do anything really about this, despite the British government generously giving the French quite a bit of money. Now, obviously, Priti Patel is still Home Secretary. She kept that job through the recent reshuffle. Dover MP Natalie Elphike meeting her, saying we discussed how important it is to bring the small boats crisis to an end, as well as bringing in new powers for turnarounds at sea and processing claims in third countries. As for Dan O'Mahony, the clandestine Channel threat commander, also quoted as saying recently that this unacceptable rise in dangerous crossings is being driven by criminal gangs and a surge in illegal migration across Europe. He says, we're determined to target the criminals at every level. So far, we've secured nearly 300 arrests, 65 convictions, and prevented more than 10,000 migrant attempts. But look, guys, as discussion over a change in approach continues, I just thought it was worth highlighting that illegal migration across the Channel is very much continuing. And I think you're going to increasingly see the issue of the European Convention on Human Rights, as I highlighted last week. That was raised by Jonathan Gullis, a Conservative MP in Parliament.
One of the many reasons the people of Stoke-on-Trent, North Kidsgrove and Tork, over 70% voted to leave the European Union, was because they wanted to see us take back control of our borders. So seeing as that we're being asked to feed in some ideas, may I feed into the Paymaster General that one idea is let's get out of the European Convention on Human Rights, then let's scrap the Human Rights Act within this country, so that those who are foreign national criminals in this country, who are taking advantage of the system that's currently there, and the illegal economic migrants crossing the English Channel and entering this country illegally, can be deported back very much quicker than they currently are now.
The fact is, the British government, Boris Johnson, Priti Patel, cannot allow this to escalate any longer. We've seen this escalate now over a number of years. I want to know from you in the comments below, guys, what do you want to see Priti Patel and Boris Johnson do to stop illegal migration into Britain? Let me know in the comments below, guys, and as ever, make sure you have hit subscribe and the bell as I keep bringing you all the very latest here on my channel. Thanks for watching.